Good morning. This is Pastor Brian. So glad that you could join us this morning as we read chapter 17 from Job in our Chapter a Day series. Today, we obviously continue from chapter 16, but this is a continuation of one of Job's responses. So, chapter 17. My spirit is broken, my days extinguished, the grave, mine. Surely mockers are with me, and my eye looks on their rebellion. Take my guarantee. Who else is willing to make an agreement? You've closed their mind to insight. Therefore, you won't be exalted. He denounces his friends for gain, and his children's eyes fail. He makes me a popular proverb. I'm like spit in people's faces. My eye is weak from grief. My limbs like a shadow. All of them. Those who do the right thing are amazed at this. The guiltless become troubled about the godless. The innocent clings to his way. The one whose hands are clean grows stronger. But you can bring all of them again, and I won't find a wise among you. My days have passed. My goals are destroyed. My heart's desires. They turn night into day. Light is near because of the darkness. If I hope for the underworld as my dwelling, lay out my bed in darkness. I've called corruption my father, the worm my mother and sister. Where then is my hope? My hope? Who can see it? Will they go down with me to the underworld? Will they descend together to the dust? So what did you hear in today's text? Job seems to be rather sad today. He seems to constantly go through different cycles of emotions. So that's kind of what stuck out to me is, he goes from angry at his friends to kind of maybe angry or frustrated or defiant or confused by God, and now he is moving on to lamenting, being sad about his life and about other people's lives and how they compare and contrast with one another, and how he just wishes to just go away again, and to interesting calling corruption his father and a worm his mother and his sister. Obviously not thinking very highly of his life at this moment. So what do you think about all of that? Do you kind of assign these to the stages of grief that we have all too commonly gotten used to when we see people going through loss or different kinds of grief? Or do you think there's something else going on here? And again, what stuck out to you? What was the most interesting thing? The part that really said, hey, I'm important. So what was that for you? And how did that affect what you're going through right now in quarantine? I mean, have you gone through some different stages during this time with everything that's going on in the world today? So write down those ideas and thoughts, share them with a friend, share them with us on social media, and let us know what it is that the text is speaking to you. Again, this Job is different in that it is both wisdom literature, but it's a story that's happening, and so it's a little more complex, in my opinion, than the other wisdom literature that we've read. Those might have, like poetry for me, can be difficult to understand. But with Job being a story really changes the wisdom literature into something different for me. So hopefully you are enjoying Job as we are not quite halfway through the story of Job right now. But anyway, that aside, share your thoughts and opinions and take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay well, and remember that God loves you. Take care, everyone.